life of glitter. Dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts. I'll pop through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door. I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. The worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down Honey Lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet. That's so typical. Body over dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't mind us, that's so typical. That's so typical. Body over dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't mind us, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical, so don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna bust it out, the ridicule. It's so typical.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. Once you run up cash, double back, baby show me what your mama made and made that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I poses.
That you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Allen going to change this at the line. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Gets this complete to Shaheed. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
56.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They start the drive with Cook. Across midfield. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 49 yards on the ground. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and long. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Brings up 4th down.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Big Lion, let's go now.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills are once again back in front. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Allen now looks to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. Down the right sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Next the score, Seahawks 14, Bills 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They'll try to middle with Cook. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
18 Cardinal, go!
Out of the gun now on third down. Now he'll tuck this and run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So after the INT, it's Allen. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To the air, Allen. That is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Allen gonna throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Allen to throw it. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. And again, it's Allen. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Second and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Now Allen. Repeat the last play, finding Walker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. Shakir holds it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
70 Timberwolves. Eagles. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
135 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's the one with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Bills 17, Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 30. Five-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 of the 44. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
319! What's that?
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Brown 8, alert!
Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 57 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bills 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Bills Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but they're able to go with a touchdown that puts them back behind.
So the defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
2nd and 6. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Cook makes the catch on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
The 11-yard line.
Get it.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. There he goes, left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Seahawks have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Bills 24.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 53 yards. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Throwing now is Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Allen going to change the look here.
Looking to throw. Allen. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Allen going to run with it. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers.
A 22-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
brings up second.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. 3rd and long, he knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead, Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now Myers for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Shakir. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Back to throw. Now he'll take this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Pass to 60. Buffalo 18. Ready?
He's back to throw.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Gravity Lions. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Seahawks, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.
Queen left on the free. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one.